Hello friends and welcome to my YouTube channel Simply Stocks, and today I'm going to talk about Mindtree, a very interesting company at a threshold of a major breakout. So let's discuss where it is headed and what needs to be done. So let's get started. First of all, a disclaimer that this is not a stock recommendation, and people taking any position into any share that I talk about should do that with their own due diligence and research, and I'm not in favor or against any company that I talk about. Before I talk about Mindtree, here's a small request that kindly support me on Patreon, and once you do that, it will help me grow the channel, help you also ask me questions in detail. One question a day. Once you get the $10 membership, you will have access to my watch list, my portfolio, and also a number of podcasts that I put up now and then. Every week, around 2 to 3 podcasts come up on markets and companies. For detailed company analysis or specific stocks that you are having, you can directly email me and we can work things out. Now about the company. Mindtree was established in 1999 and they provide IT domain IT services, intensive services for clients globally. It is a part of the Larsen Group, so from the Larsen Toubro Group, headquartered in New Jersey and in Bengaluru here in India. Have offices across Asia, Europe, and South America. Currently, the market cap of the company is around 20,000 crores, and it is breaking out on charts. It looks like it is trying to break out big time on charts, and that's why I have included it here on this video. More than the fundamentals, technically it looks extremely interesting at around 1170, 1180. Now, other financials, the sales grew by around you can say 4%, which is a decent growth because the sales growth remained 1 to 3% or 1 to 2% for mid or large cap companies for many years. It has grown. Look at the profitability. The profits have absolutely a scale through. So it's not 24.4%. It is actually 244% that the profit growth has been seen in the stock. So that has to be seen. So 240%. It is virtually debt free, absolutely no debt, little bit of working capital debt that the company is having. High promoter and institutional holding with only 7% free float currently. The return on equity is close to 20%. Operating profit margins 15%, which is decent. I won't say outrageously great. There are many mid-cap companies, a number of mid-cap companies which have much better return ratios, but this is a very decent number considering from where Mindtree has gone up over the last 7 8 years. So considering the base, etc., it is doing pretty well, and the scenario that IT had been earlier. But the prospects for the future look very good for such companies. If you look at the performance, then did appreciably well in 2018. Had declined over 50% from 2018 July. So in 1 year after that, from July 2018, it had a decline of 50%, and all IT along with the market did not do well. So IT was the bigger laggard. Some part of pharma started to stabilize, whereas major consumer companies did reasonably fine at the fag end of 2018 to 2019 early, and chemicals did well, but IT was an underperformer, and Mindtree was no different, falling around 50%. Results have been good recently and currently on a cusp of a major breakout that I'll talk about when I talk about the technicals. Valuation is decent, attractively valued at 25 26 times, although it was trading at 17 18 times or under 18 times some 6 months back. But everything has run up in IT, pharma, chemicals, and consumers. So it's not to say that you'll get anything at the same valuations as we saw in Feb March. So now we come to the major part, the technicals. So it has scaled all strong resistances. So it was trading somewhere around 560 600 in late March, and really in dire straits, and then it has made a very sharp and very good recovery in which there has been a sustainable move on the charts. Uh, Around 1100, there was a huge resistance, and when it took that out, it surged to nearly 1180 1190, and now is consolidating. I believe 1100 now becomes an extremely important support level, and one can take a stop loss of 1100, and again take your own call on this and do your analysis. But in my opinion, 1100 can be a stop loss in this case, and once it takes out 1210, 1220 on a closing basis, I see even 18, 1900 coming in the stock in 6 months to a year. That is a good 60% upside in the stock from current levels. And so current levels and declines towards 1150, 1160 buy, wait for it to surge past 1220 to add, and probably then sit on it for a for a level of 1900 odd in the coming quarters. But be very careful and have a strict stop loss in place. Otherwise you will be, I mean, people have got butchered doing trading. So I don't recommend doing this. It's just that this chart looked the most strongest or the strongest one, and I've never I've very seldom talked about technicals of stocks, and on the basis of that I've chosen a stock. This looks extremely attractive, and that's why I've chosen it, but keep a strict stop loss. So what needs to be done? If you are an investor, you can add on major dips. So that was about technicality, and for a trader, that okay, you can get in, and about 1220 you will have a major surge. If you are an investor, then even then this is a very good stock to invest into for good 15-20%, 12 to 15% easy returns over 7-8 years. So that could happen. So yes, we could see a level of 18, 1900 in a year, and then the stock may go down to 15, 1600. But over 5, 6, 8 years, this will be a big company. This will be even bigger than what we are seeing today. This could easily be something like 50 to 60,000 crores from the market cap that we are looking at. And again, you have the durability of low volatility in such stocks, so it will keep compounding if the results keep coming in. And with the need of IT and technology at the moment, I have no doubt that IT would do reasonably fine. I won't say it would outperform other sectors, but it will give you decent returns, more than FD returns, and you will sleep well also. You won't have sleepless nights as well. So add on major dips or on consolidations. So this was my video on Mindtree. Please like and subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that you can get my videos straight away when I post it. Thanks a lot for watching, and kindly also subscribe to my Patreon network. Uh, just take a chance for a month and let's see how it goes. It's just $10 for that month, and you can take that out or review that at the end of the month, and you can opt out of it before the 30th of that month if you don't like it. And you can ask me questions on anything at any time. I'm virtually online all day till late evening on it, and would definitely reply. Thank you. Thanks a lot.